the moon aspects to Venus. And what is Venus? Venus about love. Venus about what you value. Venus about oneness, becoming one. And Venus is very family oriented and charming and magical because Venus put the pieces of the puzzle together to create peace and harmony. Venus is the loving, magical, charmer, seductive energy. This is that energy that all about love and life and all about having things, all about doing things. This that energy that would charm you and very persuasive and can be very manipulative. And it's all about right here, compassion and this very empathic, which means empathy. So Venus is an empath. So with the Venus connected to the moon, it fit right in because the moon itself is a natural empath. It got some of the same qualities as Venus. It's just that Venus do it mostly through the air and the earth. But the moon do it through the water, which is emotions. So, but it's still the female aspect, so it fit in real good. And so when you got the moon conjunction Venus, these people here, or you in general, will be the type that express your feelings through love. And all you think about and dream about would be love. You fantasize about is love, of people coming together. You're very empathic and you love people. You're a people person because Venus is a people person. And so you love people. And so this is what you're all about, giving, doing things out of the feeling of nurturing people, out of feelings of love for people, out of feelings of caring for people. Because Venus really cares. This is the female energy together. So you're very empathic. Could be a psychic empath, which means read people emotions, know people emotions. You know people real good, and you're all about people. And so you do almost anything to make people happy and feel good. You do almost anything to make people happy and feel good. I mean, even if you had to be superficial, not be your real self, just to make somebody happy because you want to see a smile on their face. Because Venus is the charmer. So charm, what is charm? Charm is attractive. It's a magnet. So you're very sexy. And you love sex and you know how to have sex. And sometimes if you're on the downside, you can be all about sex instead of balancing it out. But you are the type who love to be sexy, so wear sexy stuff. You like expensive stuff. You like to live. Because this is the good life here. Your emotions is on the good living. Your emotions is on beauty. Because Venus is beautiful. It's all about charming. So you might be a beautiful individual yourself. If you're not a beautiful individual, your mind is beautiful or your soul is beautiful. Or it's the opposite. Either or. When you go to the squares. Okay, we getting there. Is this your conjunction? It's part of who you are. You're loving, kind, nature. We love to see people do good spirit, cool spirit, love to have fun, and your fun deal with beauty, deal with the arts. You're very creative expression, music. You like to relax, sit back, like you're on a beach, vacations, stuff like that. Vacations, the good life. This is what it's all about. This is your emotions. And if you're not having the good life, if you're not feeling good through your sensual self or pleasure self, you can go through it. You can go through all type of feelings and emotions. But you are the type that want a relationship, that want a partnership, that deal with love. And if you can't have that, this is where things might get hectic. You know what I mean? Because you're always searching for that love or that partner. And so you go through it with dealing with relationships, dealing with partnerships. And also this makes you good at business too. This makes you good at business because you intuitively know. Because the moon is an intuitive planet, a very psychic planet where you know people's emotions, you know their feelings. So Venus deals with the mind, you know people's thoughts, but also you can feel it in your earthly body because Venus deals with the body too, which is the earth element. And so Venus itself also has some emotion in it, even though it represents the air and earth, but it still has emotion because it's a female energy. So the female energy gives you the ability to tap into people's souls. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you do very well when you've been in with the moon. Because the moon is already about love. This is going to amplify your energy. Make you all about love, but make you very expressive in a Venus-like way. And so, boom. It will be intuitively love or psychic love or where you just know people and you know about relationships and you can teach relationships. You can teach people about partnerships. You can teach people about finances and stuff like that. And you love to have things also. It's about what you value. What's important to you. Now, When you got the moon trine Venus, it'll be all the things I just spoke of, except this will just be your gift. This will be your gift. Your gift is your talent is when dealing with love, being definitely the marriage counselor, be the one who could teach love, and this would be like you can use your creative powers, very creative, right here. You express yourself in a stylish way, be a trendsetter to create a new style, and so you just make you a person who's good when it comes to music. If you're not good in music, you love music, and also this makes you very good with socialization and dealing with people, social work. It makes you good when dealing with creative design, interior decorator. It makes you good when dealing with anything that deal with Venus, that deal with love, that deal with the moon also. So you have all the gifts of the conjunction, but it's only if you utilize it or if you apply yourself and live that way. So it's according to you to use your gift. It's so natural to you that you do it naturally that sometimes you can forget to use the gift that you have, which is the moon trine Venus, which means the Venus gift, like the creative artist skills and all the other skills that Venus give you, the persuasive powers and everything else that you have, the influential powers, and to be calm and magnetic, to be sexy and charming, to be stylish. You can forget all this right here and be like a regular person. But see, as long as you utilize your gift, you will win. Now, if the moon sextile Venus, it's still all the traits of the conjunction. It's just that you got to grow into it and you got to activate the powers. You got to activate the powers to get there. If you don't activate it, you might never see that day, because you got to activate this energy. You just got to work more. But it's there. It works because the moon works very well with sextiles. It's harmonized like having sex. And so you got to bring these energies together. You got the energies, you just got to bring it together. It's your potential. All the Venus traits of being a creative artist, being loving and caring, very nurturing, and also an empath. And so just like your gift, which is the trine of the moon trine Venus, is an empath, so is you. You got to grow into yours where you can learn, so you can be a very strong empath, because you got to grow into yours. Yours ain't easy like the trine. It's easy, but it's not like the trine. You got to work a little, and you got to activate it. See, the trine, it's already there. But see, the energy is there, but you got to activate it. And so you just got to grow into it. It's already there. It's still the easy aspects where you won't have no problem once you tap into that field. Now, if the moon square Venus, you have a hard time with dealing with love, with different relationship. You have a hard time dealing with being charming or being a creative artist. You have a hard time or struggle or go through it when dealing with love, when dealing with relationship, when dealing with partnership, when dealing with business, when dealing with having things. You might don't want to have things, or you might struggle having things. So also your emotions, you might have a hard time with your emotions. You might have a hard time picking up on other people's energy and can't control yourself because you're so sensitive to people's energy, field, and aura. So this is the square. Anytime that the moon square Venus, that means you'll have a hard time, or you'll suffer, or you might fear love, or you might fear relationships, fear being in a relationship, and things like that. But the thing that you go through, it will help you to become better, like discipline. It help the discipline you to make you the best psychic empath, because you can teach this through your experience. And so when you got the moon square Venus, you will go through it like your life experience. More than the trine and sextile and the conjunction, you would definitely go through it. See, the conjunction could do it all. But the square makes you the type who could be very good once you utilize your life experience of what you go through when dealing with the moon square of Venus, when dealing with love, everything. So this makes you a good marriage counselor and advisor of all kinds, and a good healer, light bringer, light worker when dealing with love and emotions. And love could be like your integrity to do the right thing to save humanity. So with the moon, Venus aspects itself, with all the aspects, need balance, especially balance when dealing with the moon square Venus. it definitely needs balance here. So with balance, this is how you win. Once you understand how balance work, this is how you win. So you could be too much female. You could be more feminine than anything, because this the moon square Venus. I mean, you can have a hard time also with females. You can have a hard time with love, with the family, because the moon deal with the family. So you might have a hard time nurturing people, have a hard time with the family, and go through it with family issues or domestic issues or domestic violence to teach you what love is. And so, or you can develop your heart to be a hardcore. And so this is when you got the moon square Venus, which is love. So when the motion square love, the motion go through it. We're dealing with love. We're dealing with fantasize about emotions and stuff like that. So boom. So self-love will work right here. You can teach people self-love once you overcome everything, override. So this makes it one of the most powerful placements. So you got to understand, the moon love the home. The moon love the ancestors. So you can have a problem loving the family, the ancestors, the culture, where you stay, and might don't want to stay there or whatever. Now, when the moon opposes Venus, it works like this. Your emotions don't care about love. You know what I'm saying? Your emotions just want to be in its feelings. Your emotions don't care about doing stuff because of love. Your emotions want to be in its feeling. And so when it opposes Venus, it's different. It opposes being charming, being creative. It opposes. But it's hard to oppose it when the moon itself is creative. The moon itself got some of the traits of Venus, so you still will carry out the moon traits anyway. That's the trick here. So that's the trick here. But you also could oppose relationships, oppose being in love, oppose women's or females, because this is the Venus effect. This is when moon opposes something, opposes love, opposes being stylish. You might don't want to be stylish, or you might show no love through your emotions. You might don't show no emotion when dealing with love. And you might be a cold-hearted individual. So this is how it works right here. When you got the moon opposing Venus, or Venus opposing your emotions. You got love opposing your emotions. So it's hard to be in love without feelings, without emotions, without the compassion, without the empathy. So you need the empathy. You might be the type who have no empathy, or don't know a person's feelings because you don't care about it, or you're opposing it. This is opposing energy. So, but once you be able to bring this together, you can create harmony here. You can create one of the best empaths there is, because the moon need love, and love need emotions. So when it come together, you got to create a force. So it's up to you to bring these energies together and work on yourself. Once you work hard and get it together, you win. This is one of the most winningest aspects, because even though they oppose each other, they still got some of the same aspects of each other. So you definitely could win when you balance it out. Like the moon got some of the female qualities of Venus, and Venus got some of the female qualities of the moon. Like the moon is empathic, and so is Venus. And so some of the same aspects. So with that being said, the moon is creative, so is Venus. The moon is female energy, so is Venus. So it got some of the same traits. So it's going to be hard for you to keep opposing this energy. So bring it together and you'll win. That's all I got to say. I can't let bring this light. It gets to redder than this. I shake.